Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Heads are gonna start rolling.
I like this show. I really, really do. Arthur, along with the Magic School Bus, were some of my favorite shows growing up.
I guess you would like other children's shows like Sesame Street and Dragon's Head. Oh wait, I'm not supposed to be talking about that. The whole anime community might tell me I'm a bad user.
Make bad videos out of good users. Disrespect people's opinions on stuff that the good users like or hate. Send inappropriate comments on the good users' videos, and other bad stuff.
Sometimes you've got to sacrifice realism to write a decent story or create a decent product. How fun would a video game really be if you had to stop running every few minutes to catch your breath?
I think you're thinking way too hard about this cartoon, and also that would have been an interesting mechanic.
DW's whining, and this episode is probably her worst appearance in the entire show.
You remind her that DW is worse than cancer. No matter what redeeming character that she has, she's worse than cancer and tuberculosis and Hitler himself.
Cool, and we don't want to break a perfect record.
I think there might be something in the water supply.
This is unrelated, but you should have gotten this person that edited the video for him for his other videos.
DW. I mean, what do you think happens when you let your kids do whatever the hell they want and give them anything that they want? The answer is really simple. They do whatever the hell they want and think that everything is owed to them. Also,
that's a metaphor, son. That's a metaphor for his entire childhood history.
Or are her parents really so browbeaten by their spoiled child that they just ignore everything that she does? I mean, forget being mad and scolding DW. Mr. Reed doesn't even have a reaction. Yep, the sky is blue. My daughter is an asshole.
Gee, it's just a fucking cartoon.
But if the episode is trying to teach that message, it states that you should keep complaining and shouting and annoying everybody. But you know what they say, the squeaky wheel gets the grease. Actually, no. If a wheel keeps squeaking, I'm going to throw it out and get a new wheel that isn't squeaking. That's how the real world works.
You see that? He's taking it way too serious again.
Be quiet about the actual problem if she feels like this is owed to her.
I didn't think she'd get so upset.
It's not your fault, Francine.
You're absolutely right. It's your fault for not scolding your child when she was yelling and ranting at Arthur. It's your fault for completely ignoring the issue. Be parents to your children. But I forgot, your kid's getting bullied in school is karma for hurting the one who could do no wrong. I'm surprised you guys don't pray to DW at night. Gonna be a future episode where they start a whole religion around DW.
Like I said, it's just a fucking cartoon. Why do you even care? That's right, this is a children's cartoon, and your high standards prevent you from realizing this is a children's cartoon and moving on to something else more productive in your life. But no, children's cartoon morals are more or less sacred, and shitting on it is to declare a death sentence. You're probably wondering why I'm acting rather distasteful towards his review. That to show you in these lovely clips of his previous video.
I am thoroughly convinced that the only reason that this show survived past its pilot is because Nickelodeon is filled with idiots and hacks. What do they do at their job? Annoy people. Could this work as a show? Yes, if the show is constantly about abusing them without Squidward. I mean Kyle. What the fuck does it matter? They're the same fucking character. I know why. Because it's a mark of laziness. Actually, yeah. If there's a character that solely exists to be abused, it's not only a mark of laziness for me, but it is now an admission of laziness. If you put that kind of character in your show, you are admitting that you don't have the talent, effort, or wit to create a worthwhile character. Does the writers still think that he's the bad guy? Writers, here's a crash course on morality, something you are clearly blind to, and that concerns me dearly. The guy who pays his employees in phony money, enslaves wild animals, spreads vicious rumors, counterfeits, forces employees to work 24/7, and knowingly attempts to drive someone to suicide is usually considered the bad guy. Well, on the nose for you guys, a little too mean-spirited. I'm not going to have another breakdown against you three because you aren't worth my anger. You aren't even worth my hatred. I feel nothing but contempt for you three. For this to come into your minds, to think it was funny, and to actually go through with this, I have to ask, what are you?
The bath? We get in the bath!
You guys already know that I absolutely hate these writers. I despise their guts. Want them blacklisted. Zeus Service is clearly some kind of sadistic asshole that lives in a world of insane troll logic. Richard Purcell is just a plain sadist. And Casey Alexander, he's a complete idiot. Casey, you're a fucking moron. Jesus fucking Christ! Is this supposed to be funny? No. They cannot be that stupid. The only other reason that I can think of Patrick having a fucking flamethrower is that they're trying to show how dangerous he is to Gary, which they already fucking did. You know, I don't normally do this, but that line was so infuriating that we need to take a break. I've already shown you Casey Alexander's Twitter feed, but let's go back to that and have ourselves a little laugh. It was filled with so many little nuggets of information, like this one, or this one referring to one-course meal, or this one. So Casey Alexander is currently a storyboard supervisor on Uncle Grandpa. Note to self, do an animated atrocity review on Uncle Grandpa in the very near future. As for now, Casey, this is to you. Arrogance and stupidity are the worst traits to have together. John Enter, come at me, bro.
Now you understand why. What am I talking about? Oh yeah, his review wants me to go kill myself.
It's really funny, but this kind of behavior, if constantly kept unchecked, could realistically lead to DW growing into a very troubled child. The kind that gets into physical fistfights all the time, gets into drugs, and doesn't listen to any authority whatsoever.
Person has nearly almost 200,000 subscribers and people actually listen to him. Man, they're gonna be disappointed once they realize that his opinion is rather shit.
W, this being rude to everybody has got to stop.
Well, to steal a quote from DW, just what are you going to do about it? No, I'm serious, dead serious. What are you going to do about it? You see, saying stop doing this or stop doing that isn't going to work if there's no weight behind it. DW knows you're not going to do anything to her at all. Hell, she's been rude to everyone, even her father, for 3 or 4 days, and has been slamming doors all night, and you haven't even given her a time out. 5 minutes in the fucking corner. Hell, you know what? Arthur and Francine, despite their failings, are better parents than you and your husband in this episode, because they're actually paying attention to your child.
At the end of the day, I ask myself, since when this goddamn motherfucker can judge a cartoon by his looks, by his plot, and all the other stuff that makes a cartoon good? So when I make a cartoon and when you see it, you're gonna probably send it to the gas chamber if it doesn't meet your high standards. Why don't he make his own cartoon? Oh wait, he did. It's growing around. That one cartoon he said that's supposed to break the mallet, but pretty much contains the same shit that he complains about that's apparently bad in his other previous videos. Now I can enjoy myself with people saying it's bad to the bone apparently because something to do with, I don't know, something. Oh, a fuck was and assholes. Thanks for watching my cringy ass video. You can like and subscribe and go to my other websites that I have and watch my previous video.